Sucking on my titties like you wanna be calling me all the time. Like Blondie, check out my Chrissy behind us, fine all of the time. Like sex on the beaches. What else is in the teachers and peaches? Huh? What? Sucking on my titties like you wanted me, calling me all the time. Like Blondie, check out my Chrissy behind us, fine all of the time. What else is in the teachers and peaches? Like sex on the beaches. Huh? What? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? Huh? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Stay in school, 'cause it's the best. Yes, I am. Stay in school, 'cause it's the best. Yes, I am. Stay in school, 'cause it's the best. Sucking on my titties like you wanted to call me all the time. Like Brownie, check out my Chrissy behind us, right on the time. Like sex on the beaches. What else is in the teachers and peaches? Oh, sucking on my titties like you wanted me, calling me all the time. Like Blondie, check out my Chrissy behind us, fine all of the time. Like sex on the beaches. What else is in the teachers and peaches? Huh? What? Sucking on my titties like you wanted me, calling me all the time. Like Blondie, check out my Chrissy behind us, fine all of the time. What else is in the teachers and peaches? Like sex on the beaches. Huh? What? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? Huh? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Scientist. Stay in school, 'cause it's the best. I am. Yes, I am. Stay in school, 'cause it's the best. I am. Yes, I am. Stay in school, 'cause it's the best. I am. Yes, I am. Stay in school, 'cause it's the best. Sucking on my titties like you wanted to call me all the time. I probably check out my crispy eyes right on time. As they on the beaches, my friends and the teachers and pictures. Sucking on my titties.
Hello and welcome to Comfort County High. Sorry, I had to mute my viewer there because I was hearing myself in my microphone and I did not like it. How is everyone doing tonight? I'm Natalie. I am your MC and host, and I am super excited to host. I always forget our episode number. What episode number are we on?
10.
Episode 10 of Comfort County High. Fuck the pain away. Before we get started, let's go around and meet our lovely cast. Ray, who are you and who are you going to be playing tonight?
Hi, my name is Ray Alexa, and I will be playing your alpha, Kennedy Brennan.
Jace. Well, not Jace. Allie, who plays Jace. You so embody your character. You're so in place. I've forgotten where character and person meet.
Oh, man, what a compliment. Thank you.
Allie, who are you and who are you going to be playing tonight?
Yep, I'm Allie, and I play our mortal, Jace.
Sade, who are you and who are you going to be playing tonight?
Hello, everyone. I'm Sade Smith-Edwards, and I'm going to be playing Iris. Yo.
Stephanie, who are you and who are you going to be playing tonight?
My name is Stephanie Allen. I'm the other half of Charm Person Games, and I'll be playing Lynn Rayburn, our Kelpie, tonight.
And last but never least, Wes, who are you and who are you going to be playing tonight?
Howdy, my name's Wes Franks. I'm the founder and creative director of Carrion Comfort Studios, the stream that you're watching right now. And for this evening and for future evenings, as long as the show is going, I am playing Randall, who is currently the devil.
I mean, unless Randall dies last night.
Unless Randall dies tonight. Yeah, and then then we go from there. Yeah.
Let's not forget that. This week, our rundown is going to be spelled out to us by Allie. Allie, what happened last week?
Last time on, we had Kennedy makes her way back to the group safely. Randall and Lynn learn Nick made a deal with Jennifer. Kennedy fills in the details about the deal. Iris is still in darkest self and just runs around half glamour, turning everyone on and taking promises from everyone. Joe and Lynn break up. Lynn gives Jace her bridle, and he asks her to the dance tomorrow night, which is Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Jace fucking decks Brayden for being toxic as fuck. Jace's punishment is to be both the towel boy for the water polo team and the mat boy for the cheerleading team. Kennedy is confronted by her new pack and finds out she is a prophesized alpha who is supposed to unite all the packs and return them to nature. She is a queen. Lynn gets her dad to admit that he and her mom made a deal with Nick to get pregnant with her. Jennifer is just back at Kennedy's house cooking like everything's normal, and Norman suddenly seems a lot happier. Jace's dad assigns him a 5,000-word essay by Monday for getting into the fight at school. Randall is moving to Black River, and his mom plans to have them stay at the Crossroads Motel for the evening, which is the same motel where good old Nick is staying. Iris comes home to Nick in her house. He says a war is coming and threatens Iris's mom, and Iris's mom says, doesn't matter how it turns out, we're coming out on top. And so that leads us to werewolves versus demons, baby. Pick a side.
I need to point out that we have one demon and one devil.
We have one
Correct.
werewolf. So
I have 3 others. There's 4.
well, if we're going NPCs, who knows how many demons there are?
Yeah, I was about to
That's
say.
true.
Anyway, just a reminder, if you want to see all our back episodes and get caught up, you can. All of them get uploaded on YouTube the week after we go live, and Wes is going to share that link right now.
Maybe if stream. There we go.
There we go.
Sometimes it gets
Yeah,
a little
there's
bit
the link
slow.
in chat. Go ahead and follow, like, and smash that like and subscribe button.
Comment,
Yeah,
engage.
and let's roll those lovely credits.
Before we roll these lovely credits, I do want to say Carrion Comfort Studios for the month of June is doing a Comfortably Queer charity campaign. We are donating money to the Trevor Project. We have smashed our original goal of $1,000 thanks to all of you lovely people out there in internet land. And so we have moved the goalpost back to $2,000. I would love to see that hit maybe tonight or maybe, by the end of this weekend. We've got a lot of stuff coming up this month that's fun. But are you wondering, well, what do I get for donating? Well, we have some lovely incentives for you to donate. First off, our lovely Brian Liberty, who we don't know is even a real person or alive. We only know his first and last name, Brian Liberty. So for $20, if you donate, you can add to his middle name. Give that boy a ridiculously long name. So if you donate $20, you write down a name, we'll put it on there. That'll be Brian Liberty's name, full name. For $15, you can give Natalie an MC move. You do not get to pick the MC move, but Natalie will have a little stockpile of MC moves to make things more interesting for the game. Well, it's already interesting, but to make it spice it up a little bit, make things harder for us, or, however else. Give some strings out to people for us and everything, things of that nature. Also, Stephanie, would you like to talk about the Charm Person Games Award?
Yes. So, Trevor Project and all queer charities are very near and dear to my heart. So, what I will be doing, if for every $150 that is donated during our streams, cumulative over the month, I will run a game for the top donors. And that stacks. So, if we raise $300, I'll run 2 games for the top donors. Your choice of game, and I'll work with you to schedule, and we'll figure out who the top donors are during the stream, and you'll all be invited to a game together. So you get some free Charm Person Games content.
And I've heard a rumor that if we hit $200, Allie from the cast of Comfort County High is going to play the game with you.
Yeah, you get exclusive ins with the cast.
Yeah.
And Sade, I think you have a reward as well that you wanted to offer up as an incentive, and I think this one is a pretty dandy one if you're a fan of art.
Yes. I don't know which incentive mine is. I don't remember, but if
Highest donor of the night, I think.
oh, the highest donor of the night.
Yeah,
Yes.
yep.
So for anyone that is the highest donor of the night, I will draw something that you want from the Comfort County High roster. It could be one of our characters. It could be one of the NPCs. It could be anything you want. Or if you wanted me to draw a ship that you really wanted to see that like either didn't get to happen or you are seeing happen right now, wink, wink, Lynn and Jace, for instance, you can say so. So I will be doing art, so fully digital art, like background, colored, like highlights, lowlights, all that good stuff. So yeah, that would be what I am putting in there too. So
these are all damn good deals that are being offered up as donation incentives, I have to say. And I just want
to say that the art for Sade is really great. She did her own character art. So if you're wondering, well, what does Sade's art look like? It's literally the art that we have for Iris.
Yep. It's fantastic. That GIF work, it's fantastic. I also want to say that if you hit !Trevor, then that'll bring up the link for the donations. Also, we have a couple of milestones. At $1,500, whoever gets us across that line, $1,500, you get to choose a tattoo that goes on my body. You don't get to choose where it goes, but you get to choose what I get tattooed on my body. I have dumb shit tattooed on my body. So, get wild with it. My tattoo artist of choice, me and him are boys. We're homies. And so I'm always like, hey, can you do a sexy Mothman? And he's like, what's a sexy Mothman? I'm like, I don't know, with pinup legs? Boom, got it. Hey, can you do a werewolf in mid-transformation? Boom, got it. Hey, can you give me the brand of sacrifice from Berserk? It's there on my neck. You probably couldn't see it. Yeah, just anything. So if we get past $1,500 and you're the one that gets us across that line, oh boy, let your imagination run wild. Maybe a lobster wearing swim trunks. Maybe a unicorn on a bicycle. Who knows? Get wild with it. So yeah. A lot of options, and I'll be keeping an eye on that and all those incentives. So I think that's it. And I think now, Natalie, can you say the words?
Let's roll that beautiful bean footage. Uncomfortable dinner table that has ever existed in the town of Black River, Colorado. As you and your little werewolf pack sit and have dinner with your mother, who you haven't seen in 6 years? 7 years?
How old are we?
You're juniors in high school.
17?
Yeah, 16, 17. It's been a while.
8 years.
Okay. And your dad is just eating his dinner and smiling and seems in a good mood. He's got a tall glass of milk.
Kennedy is picking at her food.
Mm-hmm.
And, she's like nibbling at it a little bit. But she's looking mostly between Slate and Byron, Daffodil, and her mom.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing if anything's like any eye conversation is going on.
Mm-hmm.
And
Byron is just wolfing down their food. Wolfing. Okay. Sorry, I just got a word of a donation we just got. But we will do that in a scene transition. I will spell out the donation. So Byron is wolfing down his food. Daffodil is just taking tater tots and holding them up to the light and then kind of nibbling at them. But you see Slate is just kind of stabbing his fork into his meatloaf and just staring down Jennifer as he eats.
What's Jennifer doing?
She seems to be trying to avoid eye contact with everyone in this room. But I get an MC move because of the donations we just got. Slate's phone buzzes. And he pulls it out. And he looks at it. And you see him, like, his veins pop on his face. Like, you've never seen him so angry. And he gets up and throws his, like, napkin on the table and storms out the front door.
Kennedy follows him.
Okay.
Slate.
What
happened?
Did you know Maddie is dead?
Yeah.
I just got word from people back at the pack. Apparently it's spread around. Look, Jennifer can go fuck herself as far as I'm concerned. But Maddie was one of us. She was the one who tied the whole pack together. Do you know who did it?
No.
I need you to roll to keep your cool there, because that is a fucking lie.
I'm trying to have Lynn's back.
Yeah, so I need you to roll cold for me. That is a high stakes lie.
I know, right? Hold on. Real quick. I gotta pull up the yearbook. So I can mark that XP that I haven't rolled yet, but I always roll low on the things I'm bad at. Just how that cookie always seems to crumble. Okay. That's a cold roll.
Mm-hmm.
That is 7.
A 7. Okay, on a mixed success, on a keep your cool. On a 7 to 9, the MC will tell you how your actions would leave you vulnerable, and you can choose to back down or go through with it. I think Slate gets in your face and is like, listen, I know you're my alpha, but you haven't proven yourself yet. If you know who did this and you're not telling me, and I find out you knew, there's going to be consequences.
When I saw Maddie last, her and Jennifer was on the full moon, and they were ganging up on me in a fight.
Did you kill Maddie?
No.
Who did?
You see, what happened is they were there for me.
Got it. So you're not on our side. They were right. Cool.
Who?
Very cool. I'm going to go find out who did this. And you see him walk toward the van. And he turns it on and pulls out.
Kennedy goes back inside,
Mm-hmm.
pulls out her phone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not her phone. She asks Hunter for his phone.
Yep.
And
Oh, yeah, you don't have a phone. That's right.
She texts Lynn.
Uh-huh.
And she tells her exactly what just went down.
Okay. And we're going to cut to Lynn. Lynn, you just had a tough conversation with your dad.
Yeah, I think we're still sitting there in the living room.
Mhm.
Just kind of, I think we've been quiet for a few minutes.
Yeah.
I get Kennedy's text, and it's Slate that's coming after me.
Mhm.
Yes.
So I do remember who Slate is. I was gonna say who the fuck is Bryce, but I know who Slate is. I will text back. He doesn't need both legs, right?
No.
Yeah, and then I'll set my phone down, and I'm gonna turn to my dad. I'm gonna say, Dad, I need to know the details of what you promised him. It's really important that I know all of the details.
We didn't promise him anything. We got water from that pool. He said it would help us have a child. We didn't ask questions.
Did he tell you to do anything else? Did he tell you anything about what it might do to me?
I didn't ask because I didn't want to know. You are my daughter, and that's what you are. And I'm here for you.
It's not all I am, Dad.
It's what matters to me.
Look, I love you too, but if he told you anything else, if he asked you for anything else, if he told you anything about what I was going to have to do or what he would need later, if there was anything other than like say these words, do this thing, drink this water.
It was say these words, do this thing, drink that water.
And that's it.
Your mom had these terrible nightmares while she was pregnant with you. Every night.
What kind of nightmares?
About drowning people. About pulling them under into the depths. About boiling water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
But 9 months later, we had you, the healthiest baby.
It's fine, Dad. Don't worry. Everything. I'm gonna lean forward and I'm gonna like actually like take his hand and be like, everything is gonna be fine, Dad.
It is.
I like me. And I like what I am.
I like what you are too. And he pulls you in and gives you a hug.
I'll hug him back. And then I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna go out for a while.
I understand. I know you want answers. Please Don't stay away from that man.
It's too late for that, Dad. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna be just fine. And I'm gonna make sure that you and Mom are gonna be just fine. Then I'm gonna head out.
Okay,
My truck.
cool. Randall, you and your mom get in your car. The moving truck pulls away from your empty house. You head to the Crossroads Motel. You don't see your dad's car in the parking lot. You get a room on the 3rd floor. You check in. Your mom says she's going to order Chinese food. What's Randall's Chinese order?
Well, you know, he's a big boy. He's a football player, former football player, so you need that protein, you know, all the good stuff. So that's going to be a large order of Mongolian beef.
Okay.
That is also going to be an order of the Szechuan pan-fried noodles,
Okay.
as well as egg drop soup and 2 egg rolls.
Okay. Yep. Your mom knows your order and doesn't even have to ask. And she puts in the order. This motel is kind of shitty. There's like 2 beds in here, a shower, you know, like a bathroom with like the separate shower, and like the sink is outside of it. The TV has HBO though. So, you know, there's that. Your mom says, I've been busy moving all day. I'm going to take a shower. Cash is on the table when the delivery driver comes.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll just watch some TV, go over some homework.
Yep.
And Randall is going to close the blinds. And he is going to wait until she goes to the bathroom. Then he's going to put the chain lock on. He's going to put the little latch lock on, and then he's going to lock the door. He's just going to fucking full lock everything.
Yep.
And like turn like the lamps off.
Eventually, you hear a knock at the door.
I'm going to. Is there a like peephole?
Mm-hmm.
As quietly as Randall can be, walk up and check the peephole.
It's your father, and he holds up a bag of Chinese food.
That motherfucker, of course he does. That fucking okay. All right. Randall's gonna go, motherfucker. He's gonna grab the cash, and he's going to noisily unlock all the doors, and he's going to open up, and he is going to push Nick back and then close the door behind him and walk out on the balcony. Go.
I want you to give me a volatile roll for that push.
I can do okie dokie. I can do that. All right. Let me check my volatile. I forgot. I need to up that volatile next. That is going to be a 7.
Okay. Does he find out something about you and gain a string on you? Do I decide how bad the harm turns out, or do you become your darkest self?
Not darkest self yet. He'll find out something about me and gain a string on me.
Okay. Cool. He's doing pretty well on strings on you.
That's fine.
It's gonna be fine.
It's perfectly fine.
He grins as you push him up back against the railing, and you suddenly realize you're on the 3rd floor, and maybe you could just push him off. And he grins and says, "You really did it, didn't you? You took a soul."
How do you know that, jackass?
I can feel it. There's something different about you.
Yeah, there's definitely something about me. I'm going to grab the Chinese food from his hand, and I'm going to put one of my feet behind his feet because he's leaning up, so that I can just pull his leg up and kind of make him up a little bit. I want to go, you got anything else you want to say?
I just brought you what you wanted, and what you wanted was Chinese food.
Yeah, well, we'll just say this is a freebie for dinner that you owe me.
Fair enough.
Is that it?
I just wanted to check and see how you're doing now that you've come into your own.
I'm doing just fine. I'm making moves.
Yeah, me too.
Hmm.
In
Yeah.
fact, I took care of what I came into town to take care of.
And what was that? Probably going to go try to, pork one of my friends' moms again, or maybe give somebody some money that they could probably come by on their own, but you're just there in the right time, or maybe you're gonna make sure somebody else's house is broken into or busted down, and you're just the helpful insurance company man. Oh, I know you can't make those payments, but you know what? You're recently a reward winner. You've been such a loyal customer with the insurance company that we're gonna cover everything. Huh? One of those scams?
I'm glad you're paying attention and learning the tools to the trade of the family business.
Yeah, it's getting to be quite obvious, asshole.
No, I had a deal I made that, well, someone managed to wriggle out of. I came in town to make sure things went back to the way they were supposed to be so that I could continue gathering on a debt.
Oh, you're in debt.
No,
Okay.
no. Someone is in debt to me and they weren't paying because they didn't have what they were paying for. I made sure they got it back.
That's interesting. I figured a guy that smoked backwoods cigars unironically and wears the cologne that you did would definitely be in debt to somebody else.
You know what? You bring up a good point, Randall. You've taken your first soul. We haven't even celebrated. And he reaches into his pocket and pulls out a cigar tube. For you. No, you don't have to celebrate with me. I know you have nothing but disdain for your old man.
Randall is going to, with his other hand, is going to grab the cigar tube and then grab his hand as well and pull him in close. And he's going to whisper in his ear and he's going to go, hold on to that status quo as long as you can. That shit's about to go away real quick.
The status quo is changing.
Get the fuck out of here before she sees you.
Tell her I say hi.
No, actually, I won't tell her that you said hi. And if you come around here again and you try to talk to her again, then I'm going to take that shitty-ass piece of shit car that you've got down there and I'm going to run you over 3 times with it.
Does she know you took a soul yet?
She doesn't have to know.
Ah, good.
Mm-hmm.
One last question, if you don't mind. What did you get in exchange?
What did I get in exchange?
Yes.
Well, that's internal info, so what do I get for telling you?
What do you want?
Oh, we could do this all night, motherfucker.
We can.
And I'm learning to dance really well, too.
You are. You're more like me than you want to admit.
No, you know what? I think I'm going to keep that a surprise. I'm not a big fan of insider trading. And he's going to go, oh, wow. Pull the egg drop soup out, set the bag down, go, it looks like you forgot my soup. And I'm going to pour it over his car, over the balcony onto his car.
Roll to shut someone down.
Perfect. That is a 12 minus 1, so that's 11.
Okay. Do you want to make him lose a string on you, give him a condition, or take one forward against him?
I'm going to take one forward against him.
Okay. You have one forward against Nick. And he like gives you a stink eye and turns and walks away.
Just watch that car.
Gonna grab the bag, go back inside, lock the door.
Yep. Your mom eventually comes out of the shower, changed into like pajamas, and sits on, crosses her legs, doesn't seem to notice that anything is amiss. And we're gonna cut over to Iris. Iris, your mom just told you that a war is coming, and I think afterwards she turns and starts cleaning up. I think she'd had like out like a like some snacks and stuff while Nick was there, and she's kind of cleaning up the table. Your dad is out, still sitting out on the porch reading. What are you doing?
When I continue talking to her, like to get more information,
Yeah.
I'm like, so Mom, you said a war is coming. Like, well, he said there's a war coming. What does that mean? What are the sides here?
Well, the forces of hell. If there's a Kelpie in the area, they'll be aligned with the forces. Him, of course. Probably other demons. You said your friend Randall.
Firstborn promised deal that happened, and Randall is a devil because of that.
The number of werewolves in town seem to be extrapolating rapidly.
Heard all of them. I don't know who yet, but I know of 2, 4 already, 3. One's not here anymore. Yes, there's 3.
Well, 3 new ones came into town today. I've been keeping a close eye on werewolf activity. They crossed the barriers I've set around the county.
You go, Mother. But 3 new ones?
Yes.
Do you know who they are? Or is it just you know they're here?
I know they're here. They came. Something's pulled them here. And there's something else too that I can't put my finger on.
What?
It's like a werewolf, but something else. I don't know. It's troubling.
What makes it different?
It's primal. It's a force of nature for sure. But it doesn't have the lupine instincts of a werewolf.
Okay. Noted. I'll look into that a little bit more too.
But it's like seeing 2 opposing armies building up in the same area. There's a powder keg here, and if a werewolf is already dead, it's possible that fuse is already lit.
Yeah, I can imagine. If there's a pack mentality going to happen at some point, one of them passing away doing violent means is normally not a good sign. Might rile things up a little bit. I'll try to find out who those other werewolves are that might have something to do with it. Or not, we'll see. But how do we play into all this? We're not on any side, right?
Right. Unless we want to be. If there's a side that's clearly going to win, we should be on that side.
I have a feeling I already know which one, but, well, depends. Like, if my understanding's already correct, werewolves are a little bit temperamental and all over the place, but I know Randall. I met Nick a couple of times already. Don't like him, but Randall has a good head on his shoulders. I am more inclined to trust him. For now. And Lynn is a bit of a freelancer at the moment. So just don't mess with her, and I think they'll be fine.
That's interesting you say that about the Kelpie. Kelpies can be, well, Kelpies are as individual as the body of waters they come from. Some of them are well trained and groomable by the forces of hell. Some of them are untamable and follow their own paths. And Kelpies like that, well, Sometimes they're more aligned with the forces of nature than with the forces of hell in the first place.
That's a good point, Mother.
They kind of straddle that line.
Another thing is that Randall, if I remember, Nick said something about Randall taking over the family business.
Yes.
Is why he came here, and
maybe we can hasten that.
Yes, I think that's wise. I think I would appreciate that more. Nick, I don't know why he came back, what his intentions are. He seems to be making good on his deals and taking whatever they give him in response. I just wish I knew what those deals were, but yeah.
This dance happening tomorrow, all your friends of various magical and monstrous origins will be there?
Yes.
Perhaps I should do that chaperoning thing your father talked about.
Ooh, that would be great.
Yes.
Could use another set of fae there. Oh, also, if we are to have a little bit more of sway here, should I make a call out to the fairy realms in some capacity for help?
I think so. I think it's time for you to perhaps approach the throne. Okay. Speak to the Fae King.
I think so too. I agree. I think we're gonna need a little bit more help in our realm.
I can see that you've really come into your own, my daughter.
It's a lot of fun here.
Glamour can't even contain your power.
Oh, that's what that is. I was like, I just go back into place. But a lot of people just thought I was Kesha. Yes.
I like her music.
It's really good. It's really poppy. I really like that. But yeah, so I'll reach out and see if I can get some assistance. And I don't know how I would do that. I probably would do it in my room or...
or you can do it anywhere. You tell me how it works.
All right, so I'm going to go probably into my room, into my bathroom that has still very pretty princess-ish looking, to the mirror, and I am going to get the materials needed, probably from my mom's help, and align the mirror with it, symbols surrounding it, and I'm going to reach into myself, balance my energies out, and snap my fingers to open a communication.
Okay. Do you have an idea of what the Fae King is like, or do you want me to come up with that?
You can come up with it, because I have like 4 or 5 options in my head, and I can't.
I think that we see in the camera, like suddenly the mirror is not reflecting you, but it's a passageway sort of through. And we see sitting on a beautiful throne that is kind of hewn out of shaped like branches and bushes, and you can see that it's flowering up above. We see like a very thin, kind of feminine looking person. It's difficult to tell their gender. They're kind of sitting there with their legs crossed, looking bored, kind of staring off into space. You know that this is the Fae King, Chrysanthemum.
Chrysanthemum.
Yeah.
I love that.
And they see you and they're like, "Oh, hello.
Hello,
How
my
are
king.
you?"
The human world is an interesting place.
Remind me again which one you are. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I am Iris. Iris
yes.
Blackwood.
Rosalie's daughter. Yes. The first time you've had an audience here on your own. You've, of course, accompanied your mother, but tell me, what is it that you seek from the high and mighty court of the Fae King?
Oh boy. And she does a bow curtsy. She's like, I seek assistance from the Fae realms. We are in need of some more numbers. There is werewolves, a lot of more werewolves coming into town, and there are definitely devils. I feel like a war is brewing in some way or another. We want us to come out on top.
Yes. It's very important. A key ley line runs through that area. We cannot lose it. I will send a small platoon to answer to you. I'll select them from my bodyguards personally.
Oh, thank you.
It will take me some time to decide. And you see that the Fey King is just kind of sitting there, thinking, you know what? I'm going to play a game with them and figure out which ones I'm going to send. But
I love that.
But I will let you know as soon as they are prepared and send them to you forthwith.
Thank you very much, my king. Very much appreciated. And
It's my pleasure.
Thank you. And I wave, and then I snap my fingers to close the portal. Yep. Ooh, first time for everything. And then she goes back to her mother. And I wanted to send a message to. I'm gonna call Randall, actually.
Cool. Randall, you're sitting on your bed eating some Chinese food.
Egg drop soup.
It would be really good if you had egg drop soup.
Hello?
Randall.
Oh, Iris, what's up?
Hey. I had a very interesting interaction with someone at my home today. I'm wondering if you know who that might have been. Someone else making rounds to random people's houses to make good on deals.
Hey, Ma, I'm gonna take this in the bathroom. Not my food, phone call. No. Oh. I'm not gonna eat in food. No. Okay. What was he doing?
Apparently he's no deal with my mother, but they tend to work in the same kind of circles for a very long time. Kind of like need help once in a while. Not really anything like that, but he sent out a warning to threatened her, but sent out a warning that war is coming. Probably between devils and werewolves, probably. I'm not sure if that's the actual one, but there's more werewolves coming into town. Actually, another pack came in not too long ago.
Holy shit! Pokes his head up. Sorry, Ma. Close the door. You said war, right?
Yes. I'm not sure in what capacity. That might be why he came here.
Holy shit.
I had a question for you. I know this is a lot, and you keep on getting a lot. Okay. But what is your goal? You said originally you wanted your soul back, or that you would not follow in his footsteps, but has that changed? Did you want to take his title away from him?
Okay, so we started reading a book in class called The Scarlet Pimpernel. Mm-hmm. And in that, there are people in the nobility that work to try to covertly undermine the status quo, right? Mm-hmm. Right? So I was reading it, and I was like, man, this is kind of boring. And then I started seeing some connections, kind of to my situation and to really our situation. And I was thinking, I was like, you know what, maybe I could be the Scarlet Pimpernel. Well, not the Scarlet Pimpernel, but I could be like that. And so I'm thinking, maybe that he doesn't need to be in business anymore, you know? Yes. He's not a business. He's bad for business. We could, like, how much of a commodity really is souls? You know, like you can't just like collect like 30 of them and then go down to like the Stop and Go or Dairy Royale and get like a meal with them or anything like that. But like, like what if we like. What if I made him think I was on his side? What if I played into it? He gave me a cigar.
He gave you a cigar?
He gave me a cigar. So
That's
what if
interesting.
I, lean into it a little bit? I make some deals, have him like take me around, learn some tools of the trade.
Find out why he needs you in the first place.
Exactly. Now, I'm not saying like get involved in this war or whatever. I don't know about you, but I don't think Comfort County, Colorado is like built to be a battleground, all right? Like this isn't, and I don't want to see people die. Not after what happened to Maddie or anything. Like I don't want to see anybody die. But like, what if somebody new took over and there was like a ceasefire,
Mm-hmm. I completely agree. So, then let's make a deal. I'll help you get there.
All right.
And it's a promise that you will make good on your word.
So, if you help me get there to that position, then all I have to do is make good on my word.
Yes, not double cross me.
I think I could do that.
Making promises with Faye is not great if you do go back. I'm just going to let you know that.
Making a deal with the devil isn't too great either.
But I trust you, and I don't normally trust people.
I trust you too, Iris.
Good. Let's get that dickhead out of this.
Agreed. Let's take him down.
All right. Sorry to drop some stuff on you, but I felt like you needed to know.
Oh, no, it's fine. We're just watching Shameless or whatever, while eating, so it's fine.
Shameless?
Try to make her, like, think that I'm talking to you about regular stuff.
Got you.
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, sounds good. Yeah, no. Full agreement.
Yeah. All right. Talk to you tomorrow.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.
Hangs up.
Hangs up.
Okay. Chase, what are you up to tonight?
Well, probably mostly just working on this paper to get out of the way so that way he can go to the dance the following night, but he does want to text Lynn about that. Because I don't know, she might be busy right now, but he'll send her a text that basically just says, so I kind of have to go to the dance now.
That's a text he sends to Lynn.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just text back. Didn't you want to go?
Want is a loose translation. It didn't seem like you wanted to go. I thought we could do something cooler, but now my dads are chaperoning and we gotta go.
There's like a long moment like before text back. Just that's weird. Okay.
Sorry. ...
Why?
For making you go to a dance where my dads are literally there watching me.
You aren't making me do anything. I want to go with you.
Oh. And he
And then
says,
you get another text, I'm not wearing a dress.
Okay. Chase has such a filthy mind. Okay. He says, that's cool, wear whatever you want. And I really want to go with you too. That's really all that he wanted to do text wise. And other than that, he really has no other plans other than get this fucking paper out of the way.
Lynn, what are you doing?
I'm going to the diner to see my mom and hope that that asshole isn't there.
You go there. You pull in. That asshole isn't there.
He's not.
But
okay.
you see the Pride triplets are at one table. And at another table is Bree. And she is with, who would she be with? She's with Patty. Bree and Patty are
Cute.
friends now.
That's really cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna not even pay attention to them. I'm just gonna like walk up to whoever the hostess is and be like, "Hey, my mom around?"
Yeah, she's on break. She's out back smoking.
Cool, thanks. I'll go around to the back.
Mhm.
Let's see.
You go out back. I think she quickly puts out her cigarette because she had told you she quit.
Seriously, Mom?
It's been a long night.
I'm not judging you for smoking. Might be judging you a little bit for trying to pretend that you aren't, but
What are you doing here?
nice to see you too.
Oh, I mean, of course.
I just checking on you, making sure that asshole wasn't back around here.
You see she kind of shifts uncomfortably and she's like, nope, hasn't shown up.
Are you lying to me?
No. Roll dark.
That's a 9.
You can tell that he hasn't physically come here, but she has been thinking about him constantly since she was here, that she is like, why are you bringing, she's trying to play it down that it wasn't a big deal that he was even here once, but he hasn't come back.
Okay. I'll just look at her for a long moment and be like, okay. If he comes back around, you tell me.
What? Why? I have a lot of asshole customers. Do you want to know about all of them?
I mean, any of them you want me to like haul out by the scruff of their neck and throw on the ground? Sure.
You are my daughter, aren't you?
Yeah. Dad will probably tell you when you get home, but I know who he is. That guy.
You see she goes pale.
It's fine, Mom. It's fine, really.
That man, for as unsettling as he is, as far as I'm concerned, he's an angel.
He's kind of, well, technically, yeah. He's not really usually counted amongst them, though. Not anymore.
You know I don't believe in any of that stuff anymore.
Well, you should. Because that much, at least, is true.
Have you been going to church with one of your friends? I mean,
Mom,
it's fine.
if I walked in the church, I think I might. light on fire. Literally, I might.
Look,
It's fine, Mom. Everything is gonna be fine.
of course it
not,
is.
I'm not mad. I'm not upset. It's just
I hate that I entangled you with him.
I don't. Actually, I like me.
You can
But-
see that she looks kind of uncomfortable with this.
It's fine, Mom. I was just checking on you. Seriously, let me know if he comes back around.
What are you going to do?
Take care of him. And I'm like gonna like unblinking right into her eyes. Very serious.
I want you to promise me that you're going to stay away from him.
No.
Look, I know I'm not a perfect mother. I do the best I can.
Mom, this isn't about you. Seriously, it's fine. I like who and what I am, and I love you and Dad. I don't have any problems. You shouldn't have any regrets. Although maybe don't make any future deals with the devil without actually knowing what you're doing and what the outcome's going to be. But that man, he's going to get what's coming to him.
She pulls out a cigarette from the pack in her pocket, and you see her hands are shaking.
And
She
you and,
puts it
it's gonna be fine. You and
in.
I'll grab her hand and be like, you and Dad are gonna be fine. I'm gonna make sure of it. But you're not the only one. 17 years ago, that man rolled through town and he made a whole bunch of deals, and now he's here to collect. And I'm not gonna let him.
Good.
I gotta go. Yeah.
If you won't promise me you'll stay away from him, promise me you'll stay safe.
I can't make that promise to you either. Safety's not really my thing.
Be good.
Nope. Good's not really my thing either, Mom. Love you, and I'll lean in and I'll like give her a kiss on the cheek.
You see that she's crying.
I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that.
Mhm.
It's fine, Mom. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. And I'll leave.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get in my truck, and before I drive away, I'm
Before
gonna, like,
you get in your truck,
Okay.
all three pride triplets are leaning against it, waiting for you.
I am gonna look at them, and I'm gonna keep walking. Like, the fuck do y'all want?
We want payback. Them cracking their knuckles, flexing a little bit, getting between you and the door.
I mean, if you want around 3, yeah, we could arrange that. And I'm not gonna wait. I'm just gonna punch whichever one is closest to me, just right in the face.
Okay, roll volatile.
That's a 10.
Okay. Jaden, you slam Jaden's head back into your hood.
Excellent. As hard as I can. Like, I am intending to fuck him up real good.
Yep. Cool. Meanwhile, Braden is swinging a haymaker right at you. Are you taking the hit, or are you trying to dodge out of the way?
I think I will attempt to evade.
Okay.
I'd rather not get hit,
Okay,
but
roll and
if
keep
he
your
hits me,
cool.
he hits me. Oh yeah, I'm pretty good at that one.
Cool.
That's a 5.
Okay.
I gain XP and I level.
You do. As he hits you right in the nose and you're bleeding and it's streaming down your like grinning face, I'm picturing.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So I slammed Jaden's head in, and it was Hayden who hit me? Or
It was
Aiden?
Braden. There is
Braden.
no Hayden.
It might as well be. They have a little brother. Yeah. Okay. Then yeah,
It's Hayden Bride.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn around and punch him this time.
Okay. Roll volatile.
That is also a 10.
Okay.
I want to like crack his skull against my truck too.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think the same spot. You're forming a dent. I think.
That's the pride dent.
Yeah.
It's her
Aiden
hood ornament.
charges at you with his shoulder down. What you do?
I want to try to do the thing where you like bait him into place and then jump out the way so that he like runs smash into my truck.
Cool. Roll volatile.
Okay, that's a good one. I'm good at volatile. That's a 9.
Okay. Do I choose how bad the harm cut turns out? Does he realize something about you and gain a string, or do you become your darkest self?
A little early for darkest self. Harm worse than expected.
Okay.
Let's just go with our classic
Cool.
here, and I'll take that string on. This is Aiden.
Yep.
Yeah.
You dodge out of the
Mark
way,
experience actually. So again,
and he goes head first through your driver's side window.
Aiden, seriously? My
And his
window?
face is bleeding as he's grasping his face and like kind of like goes running screaming away.
The fuck is wrong with you? Like, what are the other two? Are they like out cold or?
I think they're kind of running away following Aiden. Kind of like, with their arms around each other's shoulders. Like,
I'm gonna take a video of it as they run away.
Cool.
And I'm gonna put it up on the social medias.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck. I'm like realize I'm bleeding.
Yeah.
Get in my truck.
Yeah. Sit on
Slam
some
the
glass.
I'll like grab like I probably got one of those like those compartment thingies that they put in the bed of trucks for storage. I'll like pull a hoodie out and like
Set it down.
off the glass and like break out the big pieces so that I'm not like gonna slice my arm open or anything.
Cool.
My truck is really old. It predates tempered glass in the windows.
Yeah.
It's an antique.
Yeah. Cool. And where are you heading?
Put the hoodie up. I wasn't sure where to go. Actually, I was gonna just get in the truck and be upset.
Okay. You just want to get in the truck and be upset?
Yeah, for like a minute. I think I like punched my dash really hard.
Uh-huh.
I'm mad.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure where I'm going yet. I'm gonna probably have a little tantrum in the truck for a minute.
Jace, how's the essay going?
He's like halfway done because he's putting minimal effort into it. And by that, I mean, he's Googling articles and copying, pasting them into a document. So he's making quick work of it.
Cool. Kennedy.
Yes.
Your mom is cleaning up after dinner. Slate is gone. You come back in, and Byron looks at you and is like, "Everything okay?"
No.
Oh, I didn't expect that to be the answer. What's going on? Normally Slate does this part.
What's I'm gonna ask you two, can you meet me in the treehouse?
Yeah. Daffodil says, "I've never been in a tree house. I've been in a tree. I've been in a house, but never the two combined."
She so she, takes him outside, climbs up the ladder. I've got a couple questions.
Please be careful hitting your microphone, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
I've got a couple questions.
Hunter is going to follow you up. Do you stop him?
Hunter, maybe why don't you go help why don't you go call Jason and see if he needs any help with his homework?
I want you to roll cold.
Okay, here we go. So I leveled up.
Okay. Cool.
I'm like, I leveled.
He looks genuinely hurt.
I will say that when she says that, she just has a kind of look like, why don't you?
Yeah, he looks hurt. And he says,
I'll tell you. I'll talk to you about it later. I'll talk to you about it later,
no,
but like right
it's
now.
fine.
And she, goes outside with Byron and Daffodil.
Yep. Daffodil is, I'm picturing like there's like a little cot up there, and Daffodil is just sitting on the cot like this. And yeah. Byron is sitting, is kind of just pacing a little bit.
I've got a couple questions. So Slate said that Maddie was the one that held everything together in that pack.
Yeah, I love Maddie. She's the best.
What did he mean by that?
Well, like, she would just kind of like smooth things over. Like when people were fighting, she would like, make them tea, invite them over, help people resolve their differences. Werewolves can be a kind of, a little bitey when things get, we tend to solve our problems with our teeth and fangs before we use our words. But Maddie always was good at that. But she wasn't super, like, human-y about it. She just kind of was good at stuff like that. Like all of us who wanted to come find you, like, who wanted to move on past the old ways. And she was an old timer, but we always felt listened to by her.
So what were the old ways?
The old ways are all about, keeping hidden, staying away from human society, that humanity and all its excesses and things like that are unnatural, and we need to stay as close to nature and that as possible. But nature doesn't have tater tots in it, or tree houses, or other good things. So, but if we, showed ourselves, we're werewolves, what we would be in, we could take over. We could make the world we want. That's what you're supposed to do. Humans are heating up the earth, polluting it, destroying it. They've got this beautiful thing and they're ruining it. And we could stop them and have tater tots.
And tater tots.
But the older ones just want to stay hidden. They think that interfering with humans is dangerous. They think we have no right to lead, even though we have the power to. But if you can do the right thing, and if you have the power to fix things and you don't, it's your fault too. This is still Daffodil, by the way. I saw that question in chat. I thought I was doing my Daffodil voice. Maybe I wasn't.
So who... Slate said someone about me not being on your side, being on someone told you that I was on someone else's side.
There's a lot of interpretations of the prophecy. The alpha of alphas is supposed to lead us to a great transition. But what that's to, we hope it's to a world that's closer to nature, where we're in charge, where we can fix things. Or maybe it's just to the end of the world. Maybe you are the last pack leader because there's not going to be a pack anymore. Some people think that our differences make us stronger between the packs, and that uniting under one leader would make us weaker, would take away our individuality.
I'm going to tell you two something. And I need you two to understand. And I need you to understand.
Yeah, anything.
On the full moon, there was a fight.
Yeah, there usually is.
It was 2 against 1. And I was the one.
Who were the two?
One's in the house.
Hunter.
Hunter's not a werewolf, dear.
We didn't say it was werewolves. You just said there was a fight on the full moon.
Context.
Okay. Following. So Jennifer.
And Maddie.
Where is Maddie? It's weird that Jennifer's here without her.
It was both of them were fighting against me. And
Byron speaks up and says, "What did you do?"
I threw Maddie off of me. But I didn't kill her.
She's dead?
Yes.
Who killed her?
It was weird. It was some kind of, it felt big. It was something that felt bigger than me. It was like a forest fire. And I threw Maddie off of me and she was fine. And then this, I don't even know what it was, really. And I ran away from it. And I woke up the next morning in the clearing.
Well, what are we going to do about it?
Slate is hell-bent on killing anything that he thinks might be at fault.
If he's out there alone, what if it kills him too?
We were in the water and I haven't felt that presence anywhere that wasn't by water. So as long as he maybe doesn't go swimming, he'll be fine.
Maybe it's a Loch Ness monster.
Maybe. But I don't want anybody going looking after any Loch Ness monsters until I'm pretty sure those are in Scotland. In one Loch Ness. That's why it's the Loch Ness monster.
Oh. Maybe a Kelpie then?
Those are also in Scotland and Ireland.
Right. A freshwater mermaid. You know what? No, this isn't helping. Maddie is dead. We need to figure this out. And I think we're going to cut away there and we're going to go to break. Thank you everyone for watching. We're going to take a quick 15-minute break, get water, go stretch our legs. Thank you. We'll be right back.
Also, don't forget that you hit exclamation point Trevor. It brings up the donation thing. We've already had a bunch of...
Do we want to talk about how much we've raised in this episode so far?
Yeah, so far we have raised $270, I believe, if my math is right. Yeah, $270.69. Which has brought us across the goal of $1,500, which means that Charlie gets to pick my next tattoo. So I'll be getting with her about that. And then
she also needs to pick a game that I'm running for her that Allie's gonna play in.
What?
as well as like some of our other donors and stuff like that. But if you
Yeah,
want to throw
I'll-
some incentives at us,
Yeah.
and you want to mix up, and you want to maybe be top donor, because right now Charlie's also top donor, so Charlie's going to be getting some art from the show as well from Sade. So I mean, if you want to
Yeah,
throw
Charlie.
in, if you want to like get into that, then yeah.
Yeah, and we're only $30 away from me running a second game. So that could happen tonight.
Is it over 300?
You just said 270.
I'm gonna do my math real quick because somebody's saying it's 300 right now.
All right, we'll do math during the break, and we'll announce when we come back.
Yeah.
Just keep pouring
Yeah,
money
yeah.
in.
Yep. All right.
Just-
Yeah, keep giving money. I actually heard that we're only at like $8.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay, yes,
And
it
Wes
is
is-
$300. I missed
Wes
one
is
donation.
really bad at math.
I'm
guys.
awful at math, but yeah, we're only at $8, so
Two
let's get
games.
more. Let's get more.
Make it 350, and Allie will play the second one too.
What?
Booyakasha. All right, we're gonna
Actually,
break.
make it 350, and we'll guilt Sade into playing.
Oh.
Don't guilt me. I'll just be there. Like I am.
Yeah,
All right, let's go to break, y'all.
Deuces.
Sucking on my titties like you wanted me, calling me all the time. Like Gandhi, check out my Chrissy behind us, fine all of the time. Like sex on the beaches. What else is in the teachers and peaches? Huh? What? Sucking on my titties like you wanted me, calling me all the time. Like Gandhi, check out my Chrissy behind us, fine all of the time. What else is in the teachers and peaches? Like sex on the beaches. Huh? What? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? Huh? Yes, I Sucking on my titties like you wanted me, calling me all the time. Like Blondie, check out my Chrissy behind us, fine all of the time. Like sex on the beaches, what else is in the teachers and peaches? Huh? What? Sucking on my titties like you wanted me, calling me all the time. Like Blondie, check out my Chrissy behind us, fine all of the time. What else is in the teachers and peaches? Like sex on the beaches? Huh? What? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? Huh? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Stay in school, 'cause it's the best. Yes, I am. Stay in school, 'cause it's the best. Yes, I am. Stay in school, 'cause it's the best. Sucking on my titties like you wanted to call me all the time. Like Blondie, check out my Chrissy behind right on time. Like sex on the beaches, what else is in the teachers and peaches? Oh, sucking on my titties like you wanted me, calling me all the time. Like Blondie, check out my Chrissy behind us, fine all of the time. Like sex on the beaches, what else is in the teachers and peaches? Huh? What? Sucking on my titties like you wanted me, calling me all the time. Like Blondie, check out my Chrissy behind us, fine all of the time. What else is in the teachers and peaches? Like sex on the beaches? Huh? What? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? Huh? Yes, I am. on the beaches. What else is in the teachers and peaches? Oh, sucking on my titties like you wanted me, calling me all the time. Like Blondie, check out my Chrissy behind us, fine all of the time. Like sex on the beaches. What else is in the teachers and peaches? Huh? What? Sucking on my titties like you wanted me, calling me all the time. Like Blondie, check out my Chrissy behind us, fine all of the time. What else is in the teachers and peaches? Like sex on the beaches. Huh? What? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? Huh? Sucking on my titties like you want it. You calling me all the time. Like Blondie, check out my Chrissy behind us. Fine all of the time. Like sex on the beaches. What else is in the teachers and peaches? Huh? What? Sucking on my titties like you wanted me. Calling me all the time. Like Blondie, check out my Chrissy behind us. Fine all of the time. What else is in the teachers and peaches? Like sex on the beaches. Huh? What? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? Huh? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. It's good, guys. It's the best. Yes, I am. It's good, guys. It's the best. Yes, I am. It's good, guys. It's the best. Sucking on my titties like you want me, call me all the time. Like Brownie, check out my Christian behind all the time. Like sex on the beaches, what else is in the teachers and peaches?
And we're back. Did you miss us? We missed you. Anyway, while we were gone, Jace wrote a whole 5,000 word essay.
A whole essay.
And if you would like to read that essay that was written in character as Jace, that Allie is getting a point of experience for, you should join our Discord community. The Comfort County, or the Carrion Comfort, it's not the Comfort County Discord community, even though it should be.
Agreed.
Like, really, what else are you on this? I'm sorry. I'm kidding. But the Carrion Comfort Discord community is really awesome. I hang out and voice chat a lot and play Destiny and Magic the Gathering, and you can watch me do that and hear me chat about the game and ask me questions about stuff. And you know, I sometimes I'll say, "Hey, I need a name for a character." That's where Maddie's name came from. Was I asked while I was in voice chat one night, like, "Hey, I need a name for this character. Give me a name." So, yeah, join our Discord. You can find the link
If you
in
want to
chat.
read Jace's really bad paper that he literally plagiarized the entire thing.
Why violence is not the answer.
It's not. It's not the answer, Dad.
It's not the answer. Before we get started, was there anything else we need to say? I feel like there was something else. Oh, Stephanie, you took a level up.
I did. So
What did you
take? I took a move from the werewolf skin. I took Primal Dominance. It says, when you harm someone, take a string on them.
It's going to turn out fine. Everything's going to be fine. Stay away from the water. There's a Loch Ness monster in there, I heard.
I don't know how that's connected to your other moves at all.
I gain power over people by punching them.
Okay.
That's my whole skin.
So we want to get started. Let's go find out where Randall is.
Randall is getting antsy, just watching Shameless with his mom, and he's gonna go, hey Mom, I'm gonna go for a walk, make sure the truck's secure and everything like that.
We're in Black River now. Like, just walking around late at night is... Sure that's a good idea?
I'm 6'3", almost 6'4", and 300 pounds. I'm also
Here,
friends
take
with...
my pepper spray. She digs in her purse and hands you a thing of pepper spray. You know how to use this?
Point it at them and not me. Don't do it in an enclosed space, or it's gonna get both of us, and it's just gonna be really awkward.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. Noted. Thank you. And he's going to turn and walk outside. And going to text the group chat and go, I think we need to get a meeting together. Meeting of the minds. War room, war council.
Agreed.
What?
And Lynn sends the exact same text at like the exact same time, also like, what?
The fires of Minas Tirith are lit, and Gondor requests your aid. Sends a gift.
Lynn just repeats his what, but this time without an exclamation, without a question mark.
Iris sends eyeballs with an exclamation mark. Like, what?
Kennedy, you've definitely read Lord of the Rings.
I definitely have, yes, but I don't have a phone.
Oh yeah, you don't.
Oh yeah.
With Hunter in the group chat?
Yeah. Hunter.
No.
You texted me via Hunter's phone, so
Yeah.
I will know that, and I'll actually add Hunter's number to the group chat and be like, Kennedy doesn't have a phone. Text Hunter.
Eye roll emoji. Okay, fine. Is there like some cool secret place in Black River that people don't go to?
Iris sends a shrug emoji.
Jay says, I would have said the construction area behind the school, but that hasn't turned out great recently.
I will send a side text privately to Randall. It'd be like, there's my lake. With the portal. And then a minute later, to hell.
Randall is like spinning the cigar tube in his fingers, and he's like kind of tapping it against his forehead as he's walking down to the parking lot. And he goes, I think that might be a bit too much for everybody right now. The creek behind Dairy Royale it is.
When? Question mark.
ASAP? Question mark?
Now, Calero.
Kennedy, you hear Hunter yelling from down at the bottom of the treehouse. Kennedy.
Yeah, bud?
Your friends want you for some other shit I assume I'm not invited to.
Kennedy will climb out of the treehouse and she will go to Hunter. And she will put her hands on his face and say, Hunter, I will tell you what happened. I promise.
Sure. whatever.
But when we're by ourselves, not in front of anybody else, it's a lot.
You feel someone standing behind you. And you turn around and it's Byron. And they say, so where are we going?
We're not going anywhere.
Okay, you just bring Daffodil then?
No.
Daffodil pops up. Like, Slate's already out there on his own. You shouldn't be out there on your own either.
I won't be. I'm going to meet some friends.
Okay, stay away from the water.
I will.
Okay. Please be careful of your microphone, Ray.
Oh, sorry. Why don't you guys, Hunter? Why don't you show them the garden, the stuff that we were working on the other day?
Yeah, sure. I'll keep him busy.
And she's like, I promise.
He turns, he's like, come see the garden. And Daffodil goes and runs over to the garden.
Hunter, babe, can I borrow your phone real quick?
Yeah, sure. You know the unlock code.
There's a phone call from Randall.
Kennedy calls. Hey, this is Kennedy.
Kennedy, give it to the other Brennan.
I don't have a car.
Okay, I'll pick you up.
Okay.
But hey.
Yeah.
I'm only gonna pick you up if you give the phone to Hunter.
I was about to.
Okay.
Bun, Randall wants to talk to you.
Randall?
Randall.
You see he perks up a little bit. Hello?
Brennan,
Yeah. What's up?
what are you doing?
Babysitting some werewolves. What are you up to?
Oh, you know, just going out for a little night walk. I was thinking, that Unity Dance thing that Bree's all up in arms about, and everybody seems to be worried about. You asked me to it.
I did.
Okay. What's it cost to you? What's it worth?
What do you mean?
Well, you want to go to the dance with me, right?
Yeah, but
So, if I go to the dance with you, what do I get?
fuck. I have a lot of DM moves, MC moves stored up. And I'm going to interpret that in the worst way possible. And he hangs up the phone. And puts the phone in your hand and just says, I think you should go to Oregon. And he walks inside.
Kennedy grabs her bag.
Uh-huh.
And she texts Randall and says, I'm walking. Pick me up wherever you find me.
Randall's just gonna fucking look at the phone and just think about throwing it.
I'll be on the road. I'm not taking some weird path, you dingus.
And go. Well, no, just thinks about throwing it and goes.
No, she sends that text message.
Thinks about throwing it and just goes. Fucking Brennans. Fucking werewolves. Fucking Brennans. Fucking.
This is what starts the werewolf war.
Brennans. And like gets in his Jeep and is like, now I guess I'm just gonna go pick a werewolf off the side of the street. It's perfectly normal. Every teenager does this. This is great. Oh man. And just pulls out and goes, I'm gonna go hunt for let's go hunt for a fucking Kennedy.
Cool. I don't think we need to narrate everyone's trip there, do we? I mean, no one, is anyone doing anything interesting on the way there? But Randall picks up Kennedy, and you guys head toward the Dairy Royale.
The whole time Randall's just twiddling the tapping the cigar tube on the steering wheel, and he just, the only time that he says anything that's like not like absent conversation or anything like that, he just goes, so what's your brother's deal?
He's mad at me.
Is that why he hung up on me when I brought up the dance?
So, I didn't know. I learned some shit today.
We'll talk about it with everybody. I'm talking about your brother right now, Kennedy. I'm not talking about werewolves. I'm not talking about demons. I'm not talking about Nick.
I wanted to talk to Byron and Daffodil about something privately. Just I didn't want Hunter there when we had this conversation, and it really hurt his feelings.
And that's why he's mad at me?
I think he's just taking it on you.
Okay, I was going to ask him to the dance or whatever because he got so excited and asked me to the dance. Yeah, I might have said, what does it cost to you? How much is it to you? But I mean, that's like a fucking thing. It was a joke. Look, me picking you up places, your brother making dumb decisions like driving a fucking Winnebago into a river and everything like that. Hunter can't, if he's going to get wrapped up in this stuff and he's going to hang out with people like Lynn and like Iris, he's got to be smarter. All right? We already have our hands full with Jace, okay? And there's no getting Jace out of here because Jace is all wrapped up in Lynn and everything. Once we talk to everybody, you're going to figure out, okay? And maybe you can tell your brother, hey, this shit's serious. Maybe he'll listen. Maybe he won't. Tell him if he wants to. I'll be at the dance. If he wants to dance with me, he wants to go smoke cigarettes together out in the back, he wants to talk about girls or whatever, that's fine.
And you guys get to the Dairy Royale. And everyone shows up. I'm picturing you all kind of like pull in at the same time.
Ooh.
Lynn
Do you
is,
fly there, Iris?
bloody.
Yes, I do. I was about to say, like, can I like make it a goal to like fly there and like scare the shit out of people by like phasing through a wall, phasing through a wall as they pull up?
Yeah.
I fly there. Hopefully, no one saw like a random person flying over town.
I mean, they wouldn't believe it if they did.
I mean, it's at night. You can fly high.
Yeah.
That's fair.
People don't look up.
And she's gonna like phase through the Dairy Royale as their cars pull up.
Okay.
I don't know who I phase in front of, but I'm going to say Lynn. Oh no, I'm gonna say Jace just to like mess with them because I have fun with that.
Wait, so we're inside the actual like Dairy Royale establishment? I thought we were going to the creek behind
No,
it.
I'm the one that's.
I park in the back. Yeah.
Oh, you park in
Yeah.
the back, so like I like phase through it just to get to like where you guys parked.
You just phased through the entire fucking building.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. It's fucking normal. Totally normal. Hi, Iris. Hi, welcome.
Hello, Jace. How are you?
fucking fine, I guess. What the fuck was that shit?
I'm a fae. I can do whatever I want.
All right. Well, that honestly kind of looks like a lot of fucking fun.
It is
so
a lot
good
of
for
fun.
you.
She like flutters her wings a little bit. It's so much fun. Anyway, sorry. I just wanted to like see your face. It was great. And then she like walks to everyone else.
Lynn gets out of the truck. I think maybe Lynn might be one of the last people to get there.
Yeah.
Probably,
And Lynn.
yeah, it's just like bloody, and like her truck window is smashed out.
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to you?
Are you okay?
Jace runs up to her and he's like touching her a little.
Yeah. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Fucking pride triplets.
Pride
It's fine.
triplets.
It's fine. I pull up my phone and I show the video. I won.
Oh. Well,
I
They're
get
gonna
my.
get themselves killed.
Yeah, they fucking are.
I could do something about that for you if you want.
No, I'm good. I like to. I'm pretty hands-on.
That's fair.
Yeah, look what she did to them 3-on-1. She can
Yeah,
fucking
they're limping away. It's kind of funny.
yeah.
It's really fucking funny. They fucked my truck up though.
Mm.
Pretty. I'm gonna like show
I
the
think
dent.
my dad
This is
knows
the-
a good shop if you
I
want.
mean, my dad runs a shop.
Oh, that's probably the shop that my dad knows then.
Yeah.
Like Randall just looks at Jace like, is this flirting? Is it? I don't. Okay, so the reason I called you all here to the back of this Dairy Royale is, well, Iris made me privy to some information.
Yes. So I had a meeting or a drop off with a certain devil that we know in town that's making deals. Came to my house, threatened my mother, and warned of war coming to our little county.
War?
What?
Yeah.
War?
Yeah. Apparently there's a war probably brewing between devils and werewolves. Has nothing to do with Fae, but I could take whatever side I want. So
The fuck?
I don't
Why?
know I don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out, why the war starting in the first place, and that's probably why Nick is here to collect.
Well, like Randall, you don't have any problem with Ned, right? Like you guys are good. And he's the devil and she's the werewolf, so like why is there have to be a war? I don't get it.
He's not the one in charge, darling. Nick is.
I'm like a middle manager right now, you know?
Yes. But the goal here is to get Nick off the proverbial throne in a way and pass it over to Randall.
Why would Randall's dad want to start a war with Ned?
That's what we need to figure out.
So he holds up his little black book and taps it with a cigar tube, and he goes, so I've been like concocting things, all right? I've been connecting the dots, I've been looking at things, all right? And I'm thinking the more that Nick comes around, starts collecting souls, the more people die. That means he gets to start racking up more. It makes sense. He's a war profiteer.
Oh.
Or he's just trying to amass an army by collecting souls, and then he's going to turn them into imps or whatever they are. I don't know.
What deals has he made so far? I know you, Randall. What else?
He made a deal with my mother.
Okay. Wait, does Iris know about that? I feel like Iris knew about that already. Or,
Yeah,
like,
I think
wasn't-
Iris was in the car when they talked
Yeah,
about
okay, we
that.
did talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it. I just want to make sure. Like, so made a deal with Jennifer to marry your father.
Deal with my parents.
I'm sorry?
He made a deal with my parents. I just found out.
What kind of deal? What was the outcome of the deal?
Me. My parents can't have kids. Like,
Okay, can
like they can't have kids. Like there's a fundamental genetic incompatibility or something, according to the doctors. But they tried fucking everything. Everything. Every folk story, every, old wives' tale, everything you could possibly think of, they tried. And the story always ended with, and one of them must have worked because here you are.
And that one thing was
deal with the devil to bring a Kelpie back because he needs a Kelpie here.
1 second. Can I roll? I don't know if I need to roll dark or if I can just connect dots together. So I wanted to know.
What dots are you trying to connect?
So there's two deals that resulted in the birth of two supernatural beings so far, and I don't know. I'm gonna do a dark roll on Kennedy to see if a deal came about. Probably.
Sure.
For her becoming a werewolf.
When Lynn starts talking, Jace walks closer to her and starts to see if she'll let him hold her hand. That's a touching story for him.
I think I just marked experience on that one.
Okay, cool.
I think Lynn just kind of looks at you, but doesn't pull away. She lets you.
Well, I learned something very interesting today.
Mm-hmm.
Since we're sharing. Guys, I would like you to know you have a very interesting friend amongst your group, because I am apparently the fucking werewolf Harry Potter.
What do you mean?
What?
You don't have a scar on your head.
But apparently I was a prophecy.
A prophesized werewolf?
Yep.
What does that mean?
Well, Freya is the name of it, right? No, but what was the name of the particular?
Fenrir.
Fenrir. Okay.
Yeah.
Fenrir's prophesized one. Is that what you're talking about?
I am from my matrilineal line. I am a direct descendant.
Oh. And you are the result of Jennifer marrying your father, right?
Yes.
Obviously. So what I'm hearing is the devil is orchestrated the birth of all three of you right now.
Randall looks at Jace.
Jace is, you can see Jace's wheels are turning and he's like, I should actually, out of character, real quick, Nat, did you have backstory figured out for how he was conceived or anything like that?
I figured you were like a surrogate, and I pictured you moved into town when you were 7. It's what I've always thought about Jace. You were not born in this town.
Would you say that Jace knows these things?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see
don't
the
know
wheels.
who your surrogate mom is.
Yeah. He's definitely thinking about it, and he's like, my dad's used a surrogate. I never met her.
Wolf out.
What?
Wolf out. Change.
I'm not a fucking werewolf.
Okay. Were badger.
I'm not.
No, stop. He's human.
Why are you being a smartass?
No. I'm trying to figure everything out because apparently we have the two generals of the army or whatever meeting in a war council right now. A ceasefire, so to speak. Looks at Kennedy.
According to this prophecy, born on a hunter's moon, had my first change on a harvest moon, and I am apparently the alpha of all alphas.
So you're an important wolf.
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to unite all the werewolves everywhere under my banner. And apparently, according to Jennifer, some werewolves, they don't like this. So I might get fucking McMurdered.
Well,
no, nobody's gonna fucking hurt you.
Werewolves aren't happy. Byron says that a
Who's
lot
Byron?
Who's Byron?
of that's right. Guess what? You know that new guy that was in class, Wolf, Slate Wolfheart.
Yeah, the Final Fantasy character. Yeah.
Wink wonk. Guess what?
He's a wolf, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the kind of last name, but I was hoping not. You know,
I
like
said that. You remember? I said, who did I say that to? Did I say that to you, Randall? I said that to someone. I knew it. I
was there. Yeah.
He looks at Lynn, and Lynn is making that face, and he's like, oh.
Yeah, Lynn is making exactly that face. So, Iris, what deal did your mom make with the devil?
She didn't make a deal with the devil. She knows better.
Are you sure?
She is a fae. She doesn't make deals with devils.
They make a lot of fucking deals with all kinds of people.
We make a whole bunch of promises. So
That's
it's more.
a deal.
It's more different drawbacks, darling. But she did make a deal. She just more like we kind of work in the same circle, so they've crossed paths before. He threatened her to be on his side, is the best way to put it. And she thought better of it and said no. But she knows that a war is coming and told me about it. And now I'm telling you guys about it.
Look, I don't know about you all, but Comfort County, Colorado doesn't really go up there with the, sites of famous battles like Hoth or Mordor or,
You are such a fucking nerd, Randall.
No, I'm not. I'll fucking cream you, Lynn.
You're a nerd.
Yeah.
I don't know any of the things that you're talking about, dude. I'm sorry.
All right, look, what do you want from me with this? I don't give a shit about any war.
That's exactly what I want.
Well, so you have a pack here then, Kennedy.
Yep. They were in Oregon, and part of my mother was the alpha there.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, what I've been told by Byron, he's bigger. Y'all, you think Randall is big? Dwarfed.
I'm having a little bit of a hard time believing that one, but
right.
I'm telling you, they are nearly 7 feet tall. I swear to God.
Same width.
Big person.
I can squat 3 of Jace, all right? I don't think so.
Hey.
They are fucking huge. Now listen. So, apparently, my mom and Maddie were part of the quote old school werewolves.
Mm-hmm.
Stay away from humanity, human bad. Technology bad. Live in wood. Wood good. And werewolves stay hidden. We don't mix with the human bulbs and shit. And the 3 of them are like, hey, that shit's kind of old. We're gonna go find a new alpha. So they did some scrying and they learned about me. And apparently I am very easy to find because Daffodil's mother is a seer. And so they're like, oh shit, look, we found Kennedy. We're gonna go to Comfort County, Colorado and go to her school and she'll be our alpha.
So the alpha of alphas, they sought you out. You're easy to find. That's not great. You might want to look into some form of protection, darling.
No. This is good.
No, did you, Randall?
Kennedy. Look, you're the alpha of alphas. I'm pretty sure I watched a Nat Geo special that said the whole alpha, beta, omega thing was like not real or whatever.
It
I don't
isn't,
know.
but
It's
with werewolves, it
confusing.
can kind of get a little weird.
Okay.
You
All
hear
right,
a
okay.
voice from the woods say, no, it's real.
I'm a.
Did you also
Yeah, I'm up on my feet and turning
Yeah,
around.
I turn
like
around
I am
too.
ready to throw down.
Slate?
And
I
out
swear
of
to
the
God.
woods, hands up, walks Amber.
Oh,
This
What the
bitch.
fuck do you want?
Randall pulls out the pepper spray.
Yeah, Lynn takes a couple steps closer to her.
Yeah, Amber. Not Amber. Sorry, Iris does the same thing.
Jace is right by her side too.
Hey, we got off on the wrong foot.
I don't trust a thing that comes out of your mouth, darling.
Yeah. It's probably
Answer
for
the
best.
question. What do you want?
I live to serve the alpha of alphas.
Does she like bow? Like actually bow
It's
to
it's
Kennedy?
the most sarcastic bow you've ever seen.
I swear to God, Nguyen, you've got 30 seconds to state what the fuck you want and why you're here before I drag you off to the creek by your hair.
Should listen to her.
I'm here to challenge for leadership.
Fuck you.
Get fucked. And I'm going to like. Well, is it okay for like?
I take another step towards her.
I'm gonna take a roll to like a vengeance roll on her personally because like she's. So I thought about this. So I'm going to hypnotize her because she doesn't have any strings on me now. And I roll hot, but I'm going to use my string on her that I got from Fairy Contract to add 2 to that roll as well.
Okay.
So that's
things are happening.
Yeah.
so I got a 6 plus 2 hot plus 2 for the roll, so that is 8, I think. No, 10. Actually. Yeah.
What do you tell her to do?
So I, if anyone is looking, her eyes start doing a weird wave in and out with purple to black as she like has a more hypnotic gaze to Amber. She takes a few steps forward and she says, what I want you to do is to punch yourself several times in the face until you concuss.
I think the thing says you can't make them harm themselves. Hold on, let me double check
that. Actually, that's a good point. It'd be great if not.
No, it doesn't say that. So yeah, she starts punching herself in the face.
Iris.
Turn to Iris. Where the fuck?
And she kind of like lets out a yell every time she does it.
Shit.
And she says, "You gonna have these people fight your battles for you?"
I'm fighting it right here. This is me doing this, darling.
Iris, can you roll hot, please?
I think she's talking to Ned.
Yeah. Sorry, I was talking to Ned. Yeah.
My bad.
So I'm going to roll volatile.
Uh-huh.
And when I find it, there we go. I had to go back to the right slide. That is a 7.
Okay.
And what are my options on a 7?
On a 7, they learn something about your true nature and gain a string on you.
What are you trying to do, Ray?
So what Kennedy is going to do is she is going to go up to Amber. She's going to grab her by the throat and she's going to throw her down to the ground.
Okay.
And she's going to step on her neck.
Okay. Cool.
So
she can either
So you're
gain a
lashing
string.
out physically.
Yeah. So she's gonna either gain a string on you and learn something about your true nature. I choose how bad the harm turns out, or you become your darkest self.
When Kennedy throws Amber down to the ground, she says, "You're not even the alpha of your own fucking life."
Which one do you choose?
Harm. You're not even the alpha of your own goddamn life, you stupid bitch. Learn your place.
She manages to catch herself and roll out of the way with her hands. and I think you've snapped her out of her hypnotism.
Ooh.
Technically, she's not supposed to know I did it because I got a 10, but
She doesn't know you did it.
Okay, I wasn't
Yeah.
sure. Cool.
Yeah. She was more talking about Lynn advancing on her, the fighting your battles. In my head, she was punching her. She thought she was punching herself to ramp herself up to fight. You know, she was doing one of those.
I think Jace is going to turn to Lynn and say, "What's stopping you?"
Randall's looking over at Lynn and shaking his head.
Lynn
Natalie
smiles.
is looking at Lynn and being like,
Yeah, Lynn smiles, and her teeth are sharp and glinting.
Yep. That creek is right near you. What happens when you smile and your teeth are sharp and glinting?
Nothing unless I'm holding the person who has my bridle
cool.
close.
Okay,
I
cool.
just
Here.
like it narratively, so I do it a lot.
Okay.
I'm
You
here,
don't want
though.
me to do it to you.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
the person who has my bridle, who is the only person who can actually control me, just told me to do it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna march right up
Uh-huh.
to Amber, and I am gonna grab her by her hair and pull her up to
Yep.
be like eye level where I'm leaning down and
Yep.
be like, "You messed with the wrong people," and I'm going to drag her down to the river.
Okay.
Hot.
And then what?
Anyone doing anything?
Randall's like walking behind and going like, "No, don't."
I
It's
stand.
their fight."
I stand in the like. I like hop to be in their way. I'm like, no, don't do it.
Jace
Fuck
is
it, on my
like
way.
pushing them out of the way. Jace
What are
is
you
falling
doing?
behind Lynn and pushing Randall and Iris out of the
I'm
way.
gonna actually stop and look Iris and I'm keeping my word.
So you want to kill her?
Yes. And I am gonna drag her to the creek, and I am
What
going
is
to
what is going
shove her
on?
head under and like hold her throat as her head's under the water.
This is
Are
war.
you-
This is war.
Are
what
you
you're doing
spending
right now.
3 strings?
I am spinning 3 strings.
Cool.
Yes.
And I will hold her under
Okay.
until she dies. And I think what happens when she dies,
Uh-huh.
So I'm in the water, the way I pictured it.
Yeah.
I've waded into the creek with her. When she dies, I think I look up and I make eye contact with Jace. And then I turn into my true form. And there's that scream again. And then there's just like this whoosh, this huge like geyser of water. And as I'm screaming, and like when it clears, like we're both gone.
Cool.
Where'd they go? To the lake? No, Jace is sad.
Kennedy, as the steam clears, you see on the opposite bank of the creek Slate standing there, having witnessed the whole thing.
Slate saw.
What? And
Slate saw.
I look across to
Yeah.
Slate.
Yeah. He turns and runs.
I'm gonna fly after him.
Okay. Cool. I want you to roll a keep your cool roll. You're like dodging trees and things like that, and I think you're afraid of losing him.
Shit. Okay.
He is good at moving through forests.
8. Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
On a So you can catch up with him, but you're going to take a harm from like kind of crashing through branches and like an incessant need to keep up with him, or you can lose him.
I'm gonna take damage on that one.
Okay, you take a harm.
My first harm, guys.
Eventually, he kind of comes to like a sort of like where like there's like a ridge, and he can't like just scramble up it, and he turns and sees you following him. He says, "What do you want, Faye?"
What are you doing here, puppy?
I was looking for my pack leader, but apparently she sides with demons.
All right. I'm also going to hypnotize him too.
Cool. What are you hypnotizing him to do?
You can tell me if I can't do this or not, just because
Yep.
I've been curious. Can I make him forget the last 10 minutes?
Oh, that's the exact sort of thing you can do with hypnotic. Yes.
Okay, I was making sure.
Yeah. Roll hot.
Come on, girl. You know you hot. 10, so that'd be
Okay. Yeah.
Thank God.
She's like, oh, hey, you're Iris from homeroom.
Yes. What are you doing out here?
What are you? I'm just kind of looking to try and figure out what happened.
Oh, well, hello. I'm nice to see you. You kind of
Wait,
wandering out in the...
Are you
Yes.
a fae?
Yes.
Oh. Huh. Cool.
There's a lot of things out here, darling. But welcome to Comfort County. But why are you out here, darling?
Someone I cared about died. I'm trying to figure out what happened to her.
Oh. Do you know what her name is?
Maddie.
Maddie. I can look into it for you if you want.
No, I know better than to ask Faye for things.
Oh, really quick-witted. All right, worth a try. I'll see you later then. Get home safe. Like these woods are a little bit treacherous sometimes.
Okay.
And she flies off back to meet them. But
Yep.
I think Jace is leaving. He's already walking away. He's like totally not even acknowledging anybody else there. He's just walking back to his car. And I think
walking after him.
Does Kennedy?
Yep.
If he tries to open his car door, Randall's gonna close it. Like that opening and then quick close.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go find Lynn.
You're gonna go find Lynn, your girlfriend, who just looks around, murdered somebody.
Yeah.
You're like a fucking wrestling fan.
What?
You're like a fucking wrestling fan. You're just cheering on from the sidelines. Not worried about getting hurt, not worried about other people getting hurt.
I know what you're talking about, dude. It's her job. She doesn't have a say in the matter. And she enjoys it.
What were we just talking about? Not starting a fight between werewolves and devils? And you just agged it on.
Look, Amber came at an opportune moment. I wanted to talk to Lynn about it, but probably not what you wanted me to say. But this isn't about you. It's about Lynn.
It's not about me. It's about Lynn.
Yeah.
It's not just about Lynn. It's about everybody that lives in this fucking town.
Well, my priorities are Lynn.
We need to reevaluate your priorities, Fisher. Randall's gonna pop the top off of the cigar tube, pull the cigar out, put the tube in his pocket, and he's gonna light it.
It tastes good.
Go check on your
It
girlfriend.
tastes scary good.
Go check on your girlfriend. Go see exactly, and I'll tell him exactly where I went. When Lynn showed me exactly who she was, I'm like, go there, go check it out, go feel the aura and the energy of what you're always talking about of that place, and tell me exactly how you feel about
it. I think that he's gonna I think he's gonna get closer to Randall for a second and go ahead.
So yeah, Kennedy went with Randall to follow you. Lynn will be fine. She'll come back.
Speaking of that, you hear a big splash of water back at the creek.
Is it Lynn? Jace will look.
It is.
Lynn's walking out of the water, soaking
Oh.
wet and steaming.
Great. In her human form?
Yeah.
Great. And so,
Kennedy.
okay, I think, so Lynn's gonna, not Lynn, Jace is gonna lean into Randall. He's gonna take the cigar out of Randall's mouth. He's gonna take a puff and blow it right in Randall's face.
It tastes
give it-
awful.
Gross.
I actually want you to roll a keep your cool roll here for me.
All right, fine. What's my cool? I don't remember.
Not good.
Not good. Nope. Not a good one. Oh, XP.
Okay. You cough and hack. It is. You've never had a cigar before. It is not a cool move.
It means inhale. I just wanted to puff it. Gross. Okay. Anyways.
Randall's gonna grab it while he's coughing, and he's gonna, and then do an Irish waterfall where the smoke goes back up his nose, and he's gonna puff it into Jace's face and say, "If you don't watch out, those things will kill you." Go talk
Okay.
to the girlfriend.
Roll.
Yes.
Roll.
Man, Jace really does have a death wish, y'all.
Roll hot, sir.
I'm immortal.
I would really like experience, but I just rolled double sixes, so I got a 14.
Hell yeah.
Okay. You get a string on Jace. Jace,
And-
do you
and Kennedy.
promise something you think he wants? Do you give yourself to him,
No.
or do you get embarrassed and act awkward?
And Kennedy.
Oh no. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Well, I know that you're saying that this is happening for both of them, but I think that Jace is gonna lean forward and kiss Randall.
The fuck? Does Iris come back to this? Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
sorry.
Oh, okay. Jeez, I was able to what?
What
Lynn.
the fuck?
Randall's got his hands out like this as the kiss is happening.
Yeah, I think Lynn's gonna
That's a
reach
little
forward
bit
and
dumb.
grab their shoulders and like rip them apart.
What is happening?
I'm gonna turn to Randall and like smack him right in the chest as if I'm like handing him something.
Mhm.
Be like, "That's yours," and I'm giving you Amber's soul. It tastes like salad and blood.
That's about right.
Randall's just gonna feel the taste of the tobacco on his lips, look at Jace, look at Lynn, look at Iris, look at Kennedy, and go, looks like I got exactly what I wanted.
Lynn is glaring at both of them.
Okay. And she like looks at everyone like, so I was
Good work,
able
Council.
to wipe his memory so he doesn't remember anything about what happened. And that should be good. Still have other issues, but at least you don't have an angry werewolf trying to go after you, Kennedy. After siding with the demons.
So, that newer school of thought that some of them are of is werewolves just take over, bring nature back, help.
Randall starts shaking his head and he goes,
I'm not here for werewolf supremacy.
I'm not here.
Neither
for
am
that
I.
either.
Randall starts shaking his head and he goes, no. We tried all of this. And then we just saw a werewolf get killed right in front of us. No. Looks like I'm gonna have to handle this one myself.
No, Randall.
Go be your alpha.
You're not handling this by yourself. We're handling this together.
Has the cigar out, points at Jace. Like I said, figure out your priorities.
Jace nods and then looks at Lynn and says, "Can we talk?" He wants to like he'll like nod his head so like they can maybe walk off somewhere.
I think we better.
Don't do it near water, though.
Lynn? Try not to kill any werewolves while you're talking.
No promises. We'll head off with Chase.
Are we doing us now?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't. He's like fiddling with the bridle, and he's like, I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. The cigar, and he fucking blew smoke in my mouth, and I'm sorry. I shouldn't. You're my priority. I don't question that. Yes.
So the first, hot person that comes along, flirts with you a little bit, just throw yourself at him? Is that what this is?
No. No, that's not what this is. I wanted you from the moment that I saw you walk into our classroom. It has nothing to do with, just a new person here. It's because of you. I saw you and I wanted you, and your eyes and your hair and your jewelry and the way that you carried yourself and the way that you didn't give a fuck what anybody else thought about you. I wanted you.
Do you still?
Yes. And I'm sorry, I fucked up already, which I'm sorry.
Why? If you still want me, why did you kiss him just because he happened to blow smoke at you?
I don't know. It's like something was in my head. I wasn't thinking clearly. I tried. I was starting off. The point that I was trying to make was about you. And about how you were my priority. And then he flipped it on me. And I don't know. I got confused. I mean, like.
Well, maybe I should just help you be less confused then. That I'll lean in and kiss him. Like I own him.
Excellent. You should roll hot.
Um, 8.
He leans into the kiss. He's just fully for it. And I think, though, at some point, he'll pull her back. And he's going to look at her really seriously, and he's going to say, I wanted to talk to you about something before any of that happened. Yeah. What did you feel when you took Amber?
What do you mean, what did I feel?
Did it feel good? Did it feel right? Did you like it?
Yes.
All right. Then we're going to war.
I don't want a fucking war.
More? If we go to war, you get more of that.
I get what I want regardless of whether there's a war. I don't want a war. I wasn't a bear that attacked Joe in her house. It was Amber.
So you only want it when it's vengeance?
I wasn't trying to get vengeance on Maddie. I don't know, devils do the law and order shit. I'm a demon.
I want to give you what you want. And if doing something like that makes you feel happy, then I want war for you.
I don't want war. And That's real fucked up, Chase.
Are you sure?
Kind of hot.
You sure you don't want? Think about it. Think about all of the souls that you could drag down into the depths of your lake.
How do you know about the lake?
Randall just told me I was going to go look for you.
Randall is really bad at keeping his fucking mouth shut. Look, and Aitlin's gonna put her hand on the side of Jace's face. Like, I'm not convinced that you don't have some kind of fucked up death wish. And I'm glad that you want me. And I'm glad that you want to make me happy. And I forgive you for kissing Randall. Because I guess we aren't official. Do you want to be?
Is it important to you?
I don't fucking know. I don't want you to kiss anybody else.
Then I won't kiss anybody else.
Okay.
I think he leans in and kisses her.
Kiss back. Yeah, probably making out in the woods.
As your lips touch, you feel the earth shake slightly.
Sick. What hole did we just
Comfort
open?
County is hit by a small but odd earthquake. And that's where we're going to end this episode. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Comfort County High. Let's go around and Sade, where can people find you?
Hi everyone. Just love that transition, Jesus. Hi everyone. I'm Shadi Smith-Edwards. You can find me at the Lovely Craftians podcast. I play Glenn Bishop, the daddy PI everyone has dubbed me as. You can also find me at my YouTube channel or TikTok. My name is Saefae, Saefae. Check me out and see me do art, animatics and stuff like that. And also you'll see me again next Thursday here playing Iris. So yeah, take it away to the next person.
Ray, where can people find you?
So, as most of you know, starting tomorrow is the beginning of Onyx Path Con. And on Saturday, you can find me playing 2 different games. I will be playing Dead Man's Rust over on the Plastic Age Plays Twitch account from 3 to 6 p.m. And then you can find me playing Semi-Demigod over on the Vorpal Tales Twitch account from 9 to midnight. And then Sunday, you can find me playing Dragon vs. Mask from 2 to 5 p.m. And starting June the 19th, coming up here, on Saturdays at 8 p.m., you can find me playing a new Werewolf 20th Anniversary Edition, Through the Woods, where I will be playing a child of Gaia. And I look forward to seeing all of you there.
Hey. Wes is about to tell you about the great things coming up on stream, but I want to steal the initiative and announce something that coming up on this channel that I'm going to be in, which is June 26th. You can find me playing a game, playing in a one-shot of Bluebeard's Bride, being grounds kept by Carrion Comfort's own regular-sized mom, Rosie. And I will be playing the mother. So it's going to be fun. And Wes, what else is coming up on this channel?
What about me?
Stephanie, what do you got going on? I'm sorry.
Everybody else gets to say things.
Stephanie, what do you got going on? Allie doesn't get to say things. We don't let Allie talk.
You can. I will be running some games because of all of the donations that we've had. But you can also, if you want to play with me or Natalie, you can book us at charmpersongames.com. So we'll run any game you want for you and a number of your friends / enemies / family members, whatever. Yeah, charmpersongames.com. Book us.
And Wes, what do you have coming up on your channel?
Yo, I'm so glad that you mentioned all of that, Natalie. Thank you. Let's get a round of applause in the chat. Some blesses for Natalie and another excellent episode of Comfort County High, as well as our all of our wonderful players. So what's coming up soon is this week. We don't have a lot of streams this week because it's Onyx PathCon, and a lot of our players and other people are involved with running games for it. So if you're watching Onyx PathCon at 2 p.m. on Onyx Path's Twitch channel, I will be playing in a Changeling to Lost 2nd Edition Arthurian era. So it's going to be, but the time of knights and dragons and sorts. You can see me as a changeling version of Sir Gawain. So I'm very, very excited to be playing one of my favorite Knights of the Round Table, Sir Gawain. As for next week, we have multiple fun stuff coming up. We've got Carrion Comfort, we've got Comfort County High coming up again. We've got something concocting in the works for Wednesdays. I've been talking with the Inner Circle and everything about adding a little bit more content that's not tabletop, just around on different days. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And then we've got Descend to Drum Beats coming up, not this weekend, but next weekend. On June 23rd, in the evening of 8 p.m. Eastern Time, there will be a game using the City of Mist system that is called Shrek 2.5, Taken Far, Far Away. It takes place between Shrek 2 and Shrek 3. Shrek and Fiona are on their honeymoon. King Harold and Queen Lillian are on a vacation, and so that means that the kingdom is in the hands of Donkey and Dragon. And guess what? Someone's stolen their dronkies, their children, all 6 of them. So it's up to a crackpot team of fairy tale characters that have been assembled by Donkey to track down exactly what happened and who took them. I'll be running, and there's going to be some special guests, including Charlie, Leslie, and Zeke, and then 2 more secret guests that I can't announce yet, just because we've got to do a little bit of confirmations. But keep your eyes peeled. It is going to be a continuation of our Comfortably Queer campaign, so there will be incentives like me able to make things harder, or us having to bust out into a karaoke song, because that's a thing that happens in Shrek. So if you want to hear us sing All-Star or Accidentally in Love or something like that, then bring your simoleons, bring those dollars, and other things that like help out the team. So
I don't know how happy you've just made me, Wes.
So yeah, it started as a joke, and I made it reality because just like Thanos, reality can be whatever I want it to be. So yeah, that's coming up. We also have on June 18th, run by our very own Zeke Nelson, Abnormalcy. It is a superhero game that is run using the champion system, the hero system. So I'm very excited. I'll be playing in it along with some others, and we'll be announcing that soon as well. And I just want to thank everybody here that for donating, for giving your money, giving your time, for signal boosting, for telling others. So I am going to do my calculations, beep, boop, beep, boop, 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 for how much money that we have made here. I've got it in front of me, so I'm better at math this time, I promise. So with a total of $350.69 raised,
Nice.
all told. Nice. This is nice in the chats. Thank you so much. We have crossed the goal of $1,500, so I'll be speaking with Charlie about what tattoo I'm getting. I'm sure that she will have a wonderful, wonderful decisions for that. And for the accumulated total, that's 2 games run by Stephanie,
Allie in both of them.
Allie in both of them. Along with our top donors, I'm thinking that's Charlie and Kay in the Morrow. Yeah.
We'll look at the list. I'll be in touch with who gets to be in which game, how many players there'll be. We'll look at the list and we'll be in touch. I'm going to try and spread it around as much as possible, as long as you hit a minimum donation.
As long as you hit a minimum donation, you're going to be able to get in the game, because there's also Pyramid Pixels and others, and Charm Person Games. So thank you. so there's happening, and also Sade, I want you to get in contact with Charlie. Because with a $250.69 donation, Charlie was the highest donor of this stream. So that means that Charlie will be getting a piece of Carrion Comfort art of her choice. So, be prepared for, I don't know, maybe Crop Top Randall. I'm not going to try to sway anything. Or maybe some Yowie of that Smoke Kiss, maybe? Or...
I think after this episode, everyone's going to want Daffodil art.
Daffodil art, maybe some daffodil art. Yeah. So get with that. But yeah, Yowie. This stream is brought to you by Yowie. No, but thank you so much for donating. You can continue donating. There's also other incentives. For $125, Big Dad will run you a game for charity. We've got 3 or 2 more of those left, and I've got 2 more of my games. I'll run a game for you for $200. So that is a wonderful donate, and it's going to the Trevor Project. Please check out the Trevor Project. If you know of anybody in your life that is of the LGBTQIA plus community, and they are and they're a little bit younger, and they kind of don't know what to do. They're going through a lot, and they need some help. And sometimes getting involved with people's personal lives can get a little bit messy for those, and so you want to be able to send them to people that are professionals. The Trevor Project is there. They have crisis hotlines, they have education, they have workshops, they are training, they're using the money to train professionals in areas that do not have crisis centers on standby. They're doing a lot of amazing work. I know if it wasn't for the Trevor Project, me personally, I wouldn't be here. I know there's a lot of people in my life that if it wasn't for them, they wouldn't be here also. And it doesn't have to be this stream. There's tons of other streams that are also doing it as well. And just signal loose and be a little bit kinder to each other as well. June is always
and yourself.
June is always a rough time for a lot of people. It can be busy. We can all get swept up in pride and everything, and you can have people trying to tell you what it means and what pride is supposed to be and everything like that. And that's the thing, is pride is a protest. Pride is not a Coca-Cola bottle. Pride is not an Old Navy sweatshirt. Pride is what it means to you, and that is valid for you whether you are out and loud and going out and doing whatever, or if you're still not out yet. That it's still valid for you. So please take care of yourselves. Please follow all of these lovely people on the socials and the projects that they're doing. Hire them to do things. Bring them on to do things. Support them. Support queer artists. Support queer content creators. Support queer-owned businesses. And that's all I've got to say. Is there anything else anybody's got to do?
Alice, how's your popcorn?
Yo, Charlie literally made me laugh so hard that I closed almost every single window when she said, yeah, stuff your face. It's really good. It's really good popcorn.
Okay. We will see you in a week for episode 12, Die Young.
You see it?
Yes. All right. Y'all have a great evening. We'll catch y'all next week. See y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Sucking on my titties like you wanted me, calling me all the time. Like Gandhi, check out my Chrissy behind us, fine all of the time. Like sex on the beaches, what else is in the teachers and peaches? Huh? What? like sex on the beaches. Huh? What? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? What? Huh? Huh? What? Huh? Yes, I am. I am. Yes, I am.